Hello everybody, it's Sharingan here. I was gonna leave after that last game, but I saw that Apache decided to grace us with his presence, and John on the other team. So we've got another Apache versus John. They didn't cap. The captains were Cescino and Halley. I wasn't there for the drafting, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume that Apache and John were first picks for the respective caps. So we've got a Huntress, Rory, Drake, and Zera on one team, and Tass, Alarak, Boros, Raynor on the other team. And yeah, the fifth picks will be coming soon. I think one of them was Kuradel. But yeah, I mean, you got Tass, Alarak, and Boros, three of the most OP heroes in the game. And I think that's Halley's. That might be Halley's. Not sure which one. Oh, so it's going to be Apache playing Tass, looks like. Special treat. Tass is one of my favourite heroes. Obviously wasn't autoed in this game. John is going to be Raynor. Oh, sorry, I must have. Why do we have two Raynors in this game? It must have been a mistake. Okay. Eating breakfast here as I wait. Lovely wife Christina just brought me brekkie. Unfortunately, they can't see us, but bit of friendly banter between Apache and John as usual. I'm just gonna eat, so turning off the mic. I have noticed Apache opening with adrenaline. Tried that myself with on. Seen him own me mid as Toxie in a pub with adrenaline. There you go, John's Huntress, not Raynor. Be interesting because two of the best players are both playing carry heroes. You'll notice there that Apache came from base and went first to this camp. So taking the other junglers' newts, and then he'll farm back to base. But yeah, fresh when he's strongest, it's just narrowly missed that Zera Q there. Fresh from base, full HP and freshly shopped. It's gone to steal the enemy's newts, the other jungler's newts, before farming his way back to base. Finished my breakfast, that was delicious. Saw some pretty good ganks there from Apache. Tell you, there's no better way to spend your Saturday morning watching John vs Apache again. Some could disagree with that, but not me. Apache's was waiting in the bush there and initiates with the Tass ulti. On his clone, of course. You might see him save his Boros there, just like that. Fortunately, it wasn't enough. So John's Huntress is opening with a Shinobi. Odd choice of Duran's Pendant, but I'm sure he's got his reasons. Oh, Zera just narrowly escaped that. It's a good dive. That's an interesting Tass build from Apache. You know, typically you see Machete, Rod, maybe Cerebro, followed up with Star's Fury for the burst damage and the leech, energy leech. But see here, Apache's opted for Iron Crystal. I think these two guys are so good at int heroes, they just can't get over Duran's Pendant and Iron Crystals. The thing with Tass is it scales on both int and weapon damage. So your shields and your clones health. And your ultis and your Q all scales on both. So if you get a good mixture of int and weapon damage, it scales better than just pure damage or pure int. Seems like the illusion, the clone for Tass, however, scales on pure int. Whereas his other abilities scales on both int and damage. It's a nice pull, nice Boros, nice bowler from Boros. Drake almost got away. So we've got a good mixture of both sides have pools. Boros on one team and Drake on the other. Zera's got his planner, of course. Celestial's been doing quite well with his Zera. Open up with Shinobi. It looks like might be getting Black Hole Magnum next. Phoenix is Alarak. He's open up with Superheated Mantle. Got some movement speed. And getting Atom Smasher for some from bruising and slows next. Rog's completely surrounded there, but might be able to get away. Nope. Apache's finished his Cerebro. Unfortunately, Alarak ran into Boros there, and Rory's stuns bounced between the two, killing him. Interesting that Rory's interesting build from Rory. Style must be for escapes or something. Not too sure there. Or to save your ally just like that. Rory can be bad news for new Tass players if they have both their clone and their main selected at the same time. Rory could bounce off between the two of them. Wouldn't be a problem for better skilled Tass players if they can micro. Not sure if John got his Intercessor first or his Rabium Shield first. After his Shinobi. It may have been Vibranium Shield first. I've seen Apache open up with this very similar build. Cloak and then Galactic for his Toxie. Galactic, in addition to giving you shield, it also gives you time scale if your health is low. Let's swipe there from Apache. It's Tass. He might be going for Star's Fury next. Looks like a fairly close game so far. 23-28, similar amount of towers. Zerg team's gaining a bit of momentum at this stage. Boros is going for the int build. It's a good swap from Tass there. That can make a lot of people just when you're thinking you've got your whole team is attacking the tank, just when you think you got him, you get swapped out by Tass. I was wrong. He's going for Star's Fury next, so he's going for Phantom. A lot of other Tasses open up with, like I said, Cerebro, Star's Fury, and Phantom. First time I've seen an Ihan on a Tass. Might be gearing up for another fight here. So Tass sends in his clone to initiate, swaps, then you might see his clone swap him back out. Unless he's stunned, of course. Mm-hmm. So the Zerg's team's pushing at the moment. They've got their worm buff.
There's some congee if you want it.
Thanks, Sam. Looks like Raynor's going for an int DPS build. Narrow escape. And Zerg team's taking Ian as well. Interesting tanky int build from Boros. My wife's going down to the gym, so gotta leave the study door open to watch my son soon. Might hear a bit of noise in the background there. So we might be gearing up for another team fight, but probably should wait for Rory to come to give their AoE heroes a spell damage boost. Looks like Rory's ult can't hit the enemy in a smoke screen. You know, it's good, got good teammates when you see 3 TSs at the 44-minute mark. And it's yeah, there's obviously Zera's cloak and Huntress's cloak. You'd be lucky to see a scan against 3 cloaks in some pubs I've played. So Zerg's pulled very much in front at this stage. 29.50. They've taken T3 down at mid. Might see him go levy soon. They're taking both subs and yep, they're going for levy next. Except for Apache's clone. It's either giving a bit of pressure or trolling him a little bit. They might struggle to levy with just those two. Might have procced it with his superheated mantle. So with their levy buff, I think they might be going in for the kill now. Looks like John was going to go for crit late game. Not a bad DPS build. Getting damage first and then attack speed. Well, there you have it, guys. Looks like Apache 457 damage out. Alarak's Phoenix 464 damage out. John did the most damage out on his team, but I mean, just look at that. Look at that list there. You got Alarak, Boros, and Tass on the same team. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, suggest trying some of these builds next time you play. Might have a bit of fun with them. 25 Alarak. Even more damage than the Tass. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that, and might play another one next time. See you, fellas. All guys, girls.